Hey, it's your girl Kiana, the Executive Director of Life After Release, and I am here today to talk to one of our participatory defense members, one of our JLI recipients or participants. Talk to them a little bit about how Life After Release has impacted uh, their life and allowing them to be able to experience freedom and liberty. So, as you know, we don't do names because names are not important. It's the experience and the content of the story that I really want folks to grab onto. So, today we have a young woman. I would ask that you give us your age. How old are you?
23.
She's 23 years old. We have been in community with her for about 2 years, to almost three.
3, 4.
3, 4. Look at that. Time flies. Time flies when you're trying to get free. And so we met her. I want to see if you know how we came across and how we met you. Do you know how we met you?
Yeah, so one day I called my mom from the jail phone and she started telling me how my name came across the desk of my aunt, and she told her how she works for this program called Life After Release. So my mom said she one day, she that night, I think it was a Thursday, she said she was going to participatory defense to see what she could do to help me to get out of jail. At first I'm just like, we're at another dead hole. Like, we're at another dead hole. Is this really gonna help? She was like, I think it really is. So every day I would call her, I'd be like, what's going on with the program? Like, who are these people? I know you told me, Boom was a part of it, but who is it? And she started telling me about you, Miss Kiana. She said, T, this lady wants you home. She wants you home. She is fighting for you. And I'm just like, why? A lot of people are gonna ask why, because why somebody want to help me, why somebody want to do for me, because a lot of people, once you get in jail, people just give up on you. It's just they forget about you, they don't want to help you, and they judge you. I still get judged. People think because they see an ankle monitor and I'm just some violent person. I could be on here for something as a misdemeanor, and you could still just be judged.
Absolutely. As you know, I'm formerly incarcerated. I did 2.5 years, and that's why I was so passionate to make sure that you got released. And actually, when your mom said that your name came across Boom's desk, who is our outreach director, what you don't know is that we have a court watching program. And our court watching program is where we watch the bail review hearings each and every day at 1:15. And so in our court watching program, some of our volunteers saw your hearing, heard your story, what you told, what was going on between the judge and the prosecutor and your lawyer, and they tagged your case for us to look into. They said she doesn't have a bond, but we still think y'all can help her. And so uh, I went right to work, right? And we fought and we fought and we fought because there was no path for you to come home at the time. And so we fought and we fought, and we were able to get you released on home detention. And that was a struggle because at the time you weren't living in Prince George's County. And so they didn't want to release you because of that. And so we had to kind of like go through a whole bunch of red tape. And I think it took, was it like 2 or 3 months before we could actually get you out? And I could only imagine how discouraging that was for you at the time, um, to hear day after day for like 60 days that they're going to help you, they're going to help you, they're going to help you. But that is just how long it took to be able to get done what we needed to get done for you. And so you entered into our participatory defense program. And so, can you tell us, because you've been in the program for a long time, your ankle monitor gets removed on February the 4th, which is in a couple of weeks, rather. Can you talk to us a little bit about the participatory defense program, and how it impacted you once you got home, after we were able to get you home on an ankle monitor, and talk to us a little bit about the participatory defense program. We're the only hub in the state of Maryland. And so it's important for us to tell stories like yours because there's another young woman in her 20s that is a mother that needs the same type of support that you received. So, can you talk to us a little bit about the actual program, how long you were in the program, what were some of the components of the program, um, and the ways in which, like, some of the small victories that we got as we were going to court with you? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Participatory defense helped a lot, and it's a really big impact that people don't really see, but I saw it. I was actually just talking to my friend about it earlier because she was asking, she brought me here, so I was telling her about it. I'm like, they really did a lot, and I'm like, it really helped because when I went for my last bond hearing, which is when the judge let me go home in a box, it was also because of how many people I had in my bond hearing. It was a Zoom link, but I had so many of life after release in my family and a lot of life after release. Just so many people. I had people that couldn't even get in. The judge
Mhm.
just stopped letting people in. It was that many people to support me off of participatory defense. So it does impact a lot, as well as my sentencing of packed courtroom. And then that's also my second judge who's just saying, you have a lot of support. Like, it's a lot of support here that it was mandatory for me to be a part of the life after release program. But even with her telling me I was still going to be a part of it because I was already welcomed in when you guys helped me out. But as going further, I start doing events with you guys and just seeing how you guys and meeting you, because I finally get to meet this person who finally helped me out. So that was the best thing too. And I enjoyed meeting you and getting to spend time with this program and learning everything about it. Especially when I first came home and you guys did the Christmas things for the kids. That was a lot because I'm just coming home. I don't have a job. I don't have any type of income. So those gifts actually helped a lot for my son. You guys do. It's a lot. It's just making me emotional because of the talk we had the other day. It's really so much you guys do, and I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you and this whole organization.
Well,
Okay.
take a couple of breaths. I want you to breathe through because, as I talked to you before, I let you know that the reason why I do this is because for me, it, I don't know, in some weird way, it makes me feel like because you were home with your kids, even though I wasn't able to be home with my kids, that is some type of solace for me missing out time with my kids to be able to provide a way for a black mother to be home with her kids, is like the next best thing for me. So it is a relief. It is a that I feel and a reward that I feel personally when I'm able to see a black woman who would otherwise have been in prison or jail be able to be at home and be a mother to her kid. I feel like I'm some in some crazy way giving back to that, right? So can you talk to us a little bit about how your judge, right? When I saw your judge when we had the sentencing hearing, I know from what she said, because she allowed me to speak, right? And I was able to tell her that her sending you away, even though, like, her sending you to prison, because that's what they called for. The prosecutor, do you remember that the
Yes.
prosecutor was asking for you to go to prison? And in that moment, because usually the prosecutors get what the prosecutors want, right? In that moment, the prosecutor was asking for this jail time and kept asking for this jail time. The prosecutor knew you had a child. The prosecutor knew that, you'd never been in any trouble before, right? The prosecutor knew that there was another person, a part of this case, who was actually the perpetrator, the person that's actually doing the harm. And they knew that you were connected by association, for lack of better words, and not to give away any type of details to your case. But the prosecutor didn't care about any of that. The prosecutor wanted for you as a black woman to serve time, for you as a black woman to be separated from your child at the time, not knowing that you were pregnant at the time. You were going through your sentences, but that's what that prosecutor demanded and wanted. And usually they get what they want. But your judge, I'll never forget her, Judge Alvarez, right?
Yeah.
Judge Alvarez did not agree or did not give the prosecutor in your case what they wanted. Instead, she allowed you to be, she sentenced you to home monitoring, and she also sentenced you to be a part of the Life After Release program. And as we're wrapping this up, you've been on here on the sentence for almost a year now, right? July of last year to now, or is it 2023?
3 years.
3 years. And so, now we're able to get through that part of it. It's like, it's so real. And at the same time, understanding that your judge saw something not only in you, but in the benefits of the program of Life After Release. And I believe that we have stood the test of time. The entire time that you've been on home monitoring, you have not been rearrested. You have not gotten in trouble. You have not had a dirty urine. You have not had anything that would jeopardize you going back on the inside. And that is a testament to you. That is a testament to the fact that you never needed to be in jail in the first place, right? That it was able for us to be able to get you the resources and things that you need to see that those people, places, and things that you were around and a part of wasn't necessarily the best thing for you. So can you talk to us, because everybody loves a redemption story, right? Um, can you talk to us and tell us a little bit about like how do you feel about like justice and liberation? What have you learned? Because you also were a part of our Justice and Liberation Institute, which is an 8-week program. So can you talk to us a little bit about, for me in life, I believe that everybody should have a chance and a shot at self-determination. I do not believe in reentry. I believe that we all should have, particularly Black women who are at risk of incarceration or formerly incarcerated, should have the actual basic needs, our needs met, and we should also have a shot at self-determination. Whether that is we want to go to school, we want to educate ourselves, if we want to be an entrepreneur, if we want to go, whatever we want to do in life, we should be able to do that to enhance the quality of our life. So can you talk to us a little bit about, outside of the participatory defense program, who did court support with you, who helped you with your social bio packet? And do you have your social bio packet with you today?
No, my mom
Your
does.
mom. Okay, we're going to get some pictures of that. But talk to us a little bit about the JLI program and like what it meant to have like that program be a part of your life for 8 weeks.
It was great, actually. I think that was the best thing. It was exciting, looking forward to every